All right, welcome everybody. My name is Brad Miller. I'm the host of tonight's call. I'll be introducing myself here officially in a second, but we are glad that you are here with us. Just got to mute one more person. Hang tight real quick. All right, we're good. Sonny, can you see my screen okay? Is it shared? Like, can you see it? Does it say we'll get started in just a moment? Okay. Is that what it says? Cool. All right, just got to mute one more person here. Hold on. There we go. All right. All righty, guys, welcome. So tonight is our call about exploring optimal health. So if you're on this call, you're either someone that is getting healthy on our program, joining in. This is part of our community, inspiration, of learning from others that are on the journey. We have some really cool stories for you tonight. Maybe you're looking, maybe you were invited by someone that you've been inquiring about their journey, or maybe you're even on your journey right now and you're wondering like, okay, people are asking me, what does it look like to pay it forward, like in coaching now that I've got started? This is going to be mostly about stories to kind of end with some pieces of information filled in here. But we do these periodically because we just want to show people what's possible. Our mission is to help people live optimal health in their life. And I'm very excited because it's hard to really explain it until you hear the stories and how they've been impacted. So if you're here tonight, we want to welcome you. And I know we have some people that are already on their health journey on the line. So if you are already on your health journey and you're changing your health, would you open up the chat and just maybe share a little bit about what's transforming in your life since getting started on program and what's evolving in all areas of your health? Like, what's the biggest thing that's breaking through, or what's a little bit about your results? Go ahead and share that in the chat. So your Raylan's off oxygen, also down 90 pounds. I love that. Trying to catch up with the chat here real quick. Lost more than 50 pounds. Julie, congratulations. I love that. Yeah, go ahead and save energy, sleep, joy. Wow, I can't even keep up. 39 pounds, 75 pounds, 100 pounds. Denise, you got out of your wheelchair. I don't know how much that weighs. So 100 pounds plus a wheelchair. I don't know how much that adds up to. But that's quite a bit. All righty. Wow, that's amazing. All right, we're going to get started here. So my name is Brad Miller. I'm going to be hosting kind of the MC of this call. This is my wife, Ashley, and I. We've been coaching for about, what has it been? It's been almost 9 years now. And what's cool here is you guys see a little bit of our story. And what I'm excited to share with you about me as the host is that this is, hopefully, I'm a little bit of an inspiration of what's possible. I changed my health over 9 years ago. I lost 30 pounds. Changed way more in my health than I can really even comprehend or express to you guys in a short amount of time tonight. But the cool thing is I continue to live health, and most people that lose weight gain it back and then some within 2 years. I'm very happy to say that even through having 2 kids, 10 years of marriage, I haven't found that weight. And it's all because of this program and what some of the people are going to be sharing here tonight. My wife has had we've already had 2 kids. Lost both of her baby weight. This is a picture of her before and after of our first little guy right there. You can see him in the right-hand side there. And more importantly, we decided to pay it forward after watching our family. My family combined has lost over 2,000 pounds with this program. It's prolonged life. I have grandparents and aunts and uncles that are with us today that wouldn't be here otherwise. I mean, to say that it's changed my family's, like our whole story is an understatement. So that's how I decided to get started, is after watching them and change the trajectory of how the health worked in our life. So just a little bit about me. We decided to pay it forward just because people were asking us. And because of that, over tens of thousands of lives have changed because of that. And I'll be getting into that a little bit later. But as we get started here tonight, and I'm just loving watching the chat here, just about like how much has changed in people's life. I notice a lot is about weight, or at least a portion of it. You'll notice that a lot of it is about the things that have happened or have prospered in people's lives along the way here. So as we get going here tonight, the first thing, if you're looking at this program, what I really encourage you to look at is, like, most people are like, okay, what's this diet that we're looking at here? Because that's the way America thinks about things. Okay, losing weight, calorie restriction, hunger, and all that other stuff. We will help you guys lose weight. That's a given. And you can kind of tell that from the chat. But really, what we're really about and what we'll share here tonight is that we're really about lifelong transformation. That's the goal. That's the focus. And we do it one habit at a time. Because building a healthy lifestyle, that's what it takes, one step at a time, working on it. A little bit about Optavia. We come from all walks of life: health professionals, fitness professionals, lay people, young, or we'll say young, experienced. I think that's the PC way of saying it. Experience of life. It doesn't matter if you're like my great grandma who lost 100 pounds in her 80s, or if you're like me who started their health journey in their early 20s. We have a plan, a format for everyone to move forward in all areas of their health, which I'm going to get over here in a second. In the middle here, you'll notice Dr. Anderson. He's the medical director, co-founder, and the visionary of Optavia. And I wanted to basically start off with this because I spent this morning on a call with him. And I won't go into too much of the details. We want to keep this call pretty short. But Dr. A was one of the leading critical care physicians in America. He was the leader of that field. He worked at the Cleveland Clinic in Ohio. And he basically was like House. He was like the man for helping save people's lives. And he left that all behind because he was tired of helping people just at the end of their life. He said that there needs to be a change for people. We need to look at doing this up front. America itself needs to change the way we look and operate and create health. Because basically he's like, I'm part of a sick care. It's not health care. And he went upstream, decided he wanted to change the health of America. And that is his mission. And that's what I've been really excited that I've been able to witness in our life and what he's been able to do for other people. So just kind of getting started here, and I'll get into a little bit of this later, is we focus on optimal health. So if you guys are getting this kind of at the beginning, is we focus on optimal health. Oops, one second, I got to hear a couple more people. There we go. Optimal health. So over here on the left-hand side, what you'll see here is we help people not lose weight. We want to help them thrive in life and in their optimal health. And that includes healthy body, that includes healthy mind, and healthy finances. You can kind of see here the components on the screen. It shows that, see real quick, mute this. We have this through 4 components, and that's really what creates success on our program. And actually, to kind of give people some perspective on this, for those that kind of commented on their health journey, the fuelings are great. The weight loss program, the nutrition component is great. But would you just drop in the chat, anyone here that's already on their health journey, what was the biggest game changer component for you? For me, I would say, honestly, it was the habits of health. I was starting to lose weight on this program. But what happened was, as I started to educate myself, my mind started to shift around all the things that I was noticing in my health journey here. So let's see here, learning my triggers, mindset. Okay. So those 4 components that we have is we have a health coach, we have a habits of health system, we have a community, and then we have fueling plans to support that. So go ahead and drop it in the chat. Which one was one of the most life-changing for you in your journey on this year? Mindset, confidence. Just reading the chat here real quick. Health coach, Abby, I love that. Community, habits of health, support, community. A lot of people saying community, which I'm excited about because tonight's call really is a portion of what we talk about with community. So I'm going to get through this really quickly. We believe in Optavia about creating optimal health. We believe in so many things, but eating 6 times a day, making meals and health simple, easy, balanced nutrition. All of our meals have probiotics. They're all natural. We believe in sustainability, support, and education. We also believe that every single person should be able to afford support, nutrition, and a plan and support all through the cost of their own food. So our plans are cost neutral, which we'll get into a little bit later. And we believe that if you decided to make a change, that you'll have predictable transformation. And we'll get into a little bit of that here. But before we get into some of our stories tonight, this is not about what we want to tell you tonight. It's really about why you're here and where you want to be. You reached out, or maybe you were invited to this call. You took the time and maybe you're possibly watching the recording. So hello to those who are watching the recording. But I want you guys to take a second and really just think about this for yourself, because I don't think we even get enough time to even really think about that. We live this go, go, go lifestyle. Where do you truly want to be in your health? This life. We all started off with goals and dreams for ourselves. Maybe we are where we want to be. Maybe we're not. I know where I was when I started this program. I was not where I wanted to be in my health, my life, my mind. So where would that be for you? If you guys were to take a second to think about that, where do you want to be in your health? And as we go through some of these stories, feel free to draw inspiration or inspiration or just some ideas of what you want more of in your life. But we're going to turn it into a few stories here. So the first story I'm really excited to share, we're going to go over to the Northwest. Bernadine, will you come on here and tell us a little bit about the girl on this screen and what's changed for you and your health since getting started on program with Dawn?
Sure, I would love to.
Hey, Bernadine, how are you doing?
Good.
Good. Tell us about the girl on the screen. You have an amazing transformation. Tell us a little bit about your story and how Optavia has changed your life.
Okay, so hi everyone. I'm Bernadine, and those are all me, although some of them I don't recognize. So where I was in the day one picture, which is, the left side pictures in those, I was in a really bad place, not only physically, but emotionally. So I'd kind of been somewhat overweight my whole adult life, but what really threw me for a loop was losing my mom, and then a little over a year later, losing my stepdad in a really tragic way. And I just could not get motivated to take care of myself at that point. So I was really, really sinking into some sadness that I wasn't used to. So I saw one of my really good best friends I've known her since kindergarten, and she said to me, you seem really unhappy, and I know that the weight is part of it, and if you would like a health coach, I can introduce you to one. And so she, introduced me to Dawn and Optavia, and Dawn made that first phone call that is just really a conversation, and you wouldn't even recognize the person I was on that phone call because I was very sad, and I'm not that kind of person, especially not now. And so basically I just said to her, I can do anything for 30 days. I need some kind of plan. I'm not sleeping, I'm not eating, and I'm still gaining weight. So she kind of, even on that first phone call, explained to me a little bit about, the different things that can contribute to weight gain. And certainly the stress I was under was one of them. So the game changer right away was that I made a decision. And I started moving forward with a plan. So I started feeling a little bit better right away. And then when the program arrived, I had the support of Dawn, my coach, and she was just right there with me. And there was like the community, the Facebook community, the recipes that that were available to me. The convenience of all the fuelings was great. The structure was great. I really needed to have structure in my life because there was so much chaos in my life. And I just started doing really well with the program, and really just the pounds were coming off, but my energy level was high, my happiness level returned, and it was just it was a game changer for me, for sure, to have the coach and the community and the education. And I was soaking up the education so fast that I wound up going to convention when I was only 2 months into the program. So that was really fun. And again, that sort of changed my life because it opened my eyes to what could be next, which is the paying it forward. And so, Dawn kept telling me I could do it, and I kept telling her I couldn't. And then one day I just finally said, you know what, I've got 5 people in my life that I care about a great deal that really want me to, lead them the way you've led me. And I'm going to do it. And so I decided to start paying it forward. And that has just been an amazing, amazing blessing in my life because I love helping people. I love encouraging people. I love sharing good news with people. And I just learned that I really want to be the person that makes people feel capable enough to commit themselves to greatness. Because if they commit themselves to this program, they're going to do great, and they're going to feel great, and they're going to have a optimal, healthy life. That's what I believe in my heart, and that's what I share with people who ask. So it's just been great. And where I want to be is to keep going, keep doing it. Be that person that fits into her wedding dress 24 years later, and be the person that feels cute in my dress at my niece's wedding. So I just really want to be that person for other people that shows them their greatness and what they're capable of.
Bernadine, I love that so much. So like the ability to show people that they can commit to greatness. That's so incredible. Who gets to wear their wedding dress like 24 years later? That's so cool. I love that you took that picture right there. It just shows you what's possible. I think I remember my wedding day, and we all have these hopes and dreams, like, to be able to put that on and realize where you are and moving your health forward 24 years later. Incredible. I love your story. Thank you so much for sharing and like awakening the greatness inside of others. I love that. All right, we're going to go across the country now to Mackenzie. All right, Mackenzie, share a little bit about your story, because what's cool about this, Mackenzie, you started your journey in the middle of a hurricane. I actually talked to you like right after the hurricane was over in Florida, and you actually did programs, started and continued. So if anyone's wondering, can you do this with a busy lifestyle? Mackenzie can do it in the middle of a hurricane. So Mackenzie, share a little bit about your story here tonight and what's changed in your health.
Hey, thanks, Brad. Yes, I did start my journey during a hurricane. That was so fun, let me tell you. But that just shows anything's possible. I started this in September 2017 when it all happened. Gotta love it. And this was after I had tried other diets, and I realized that I really did need a change. Nothing was working, and I was just not happy with the way I felt. So I got in touch with my health coach, Kelly, who was my neighbor, and that's actually how I was introduced to Optavia. And she's been there to support me, and I knew I needed that. I knew I needed the support with this journey because I realized I had not gotten that before, and that's where I went downhill. But ever since then, I've gone uphill. And I lost 3 pounds the week of the hurricane. And overall, I've lost 15 pounds and been sustaining it, which has been amazing. And I started noticing the weight loss pretty much immediately, and it was so awesome maintaining that and feeling amazing. But I think the big major win for me was having the brain clarity and healthy mindedness. I never expected to gain so much energy from this journey. I never expected to not have any more migraines or any more stress. I gained so much confidence since starting this, and it's been amazing. I've always struggled here and there with focusing on one thing, and this journey taught me structure. It's been amazing. It showed that anything is possible, and that I can understand this business. And it's definitely a great feeling. I know I say it so many times, but that's how it feels. It's just an amazing feeling that I've been able to continue on paying it forward and being a health coach myself and helping others and seeing how successful they've become and how great it feels to know that I can actually do this. I never thought I'd actually gain this confidence. And like I said, I love the weight loss. I love the journey I've been on, but the fact that I found more of myself in this journey with everything I've gained, it's just been truly, truly amazing. And the friends and the healthy community, I should say, is a huge part of this. If it wasn't for all the support in the health community, I don't think I'd be where I am right now. But yeah, I love this new world. I love everything that I've created for myself, and I can't wait to continue on and just being the new me. It's been a fresh start since 2018. I can't wait to continue on with it and helping others. It's just been truly amazing.
It's amazing, Mackenzie. You can tell in your voice how much this journey has meant to you. There's so many great things you said in there, but I think there's not one better than saying you found yourself and you're excited to continue doing what you're doing. So congratulations. Hurricane.
Thank you.
Nothing can stop you. You're amazing. All right. Thank you for sharing, Mackenzie. Let's go back across the United States to Nevada to my man, Mike. So Mike, I've had the honor of watching a big portion of your journey. You've been in personal development for a long time. You love seeing people win. And I think your picture there speaks for itself. But tell a little bit about the man on the screen here and what's changed for you and how you decided to start your journey and what's transpired since then.
Glad to do it. Hi, everyone. This is Mike. And really, my journey started about 5 years ago with a medical problem that had caused me to gain a large amount of weight. And I had always had weight issues. And I tell people I've lost 75 pounds every decade of my life. And you can see from my hair there that, well, there's been some decades. And the medical challenge that hit me actually caused me to balloon even beyond that to something much bigger. And that's me in that picture on the left. And I didn't know what to do. I knew I was in trouble. Besides the medical problem, I had this weight and I wasn't mobile anymore. And that was the most frustrating thing for me. So a friend of mine posted something about optimal health. And for me, having been on every diet in the world, optimal health was what I really realized that's what I need. That's where I want to be, is in optimal health. And so I reached out to my coach, Janet, and what really made the difference for me was Janet and her ability to encourage me and be there for me and support me. And then the education, which just taught me a bunch of stuff that I didn't know, and some things that I did remind me of those. And also the fantastic community. I'm surrounded by people who encourage me and I get to encourage. And so for me, those were the three components that just absolutely catapulted me. And so back in June of 2016, I started the program, and 10 months later, I was 145 pounds lighter. And I have a whole new life. I mean, I literally got chills just saying it. My life is different today. I mean, I don't have any blood pressure meds anymore after like 25 years of those. And I'm clear-minded. I have more joy. I've got tons of energy. And you know what really is fun for me is happy doctor visits. My entire life, I never had a happy doctor visit. And so to go to the doctor and have him go, I use you as an example. I'm like, okay, my head's going to explode. I'm an example for other people. And so it's just an encouragement to me. 145 pounds is a lot, and it changed my life. And it's possible. For me, that's the big thing. It's possible, and it can be done. And there's a bunch of people around to love you and encourage you to get there. And then the incredible thing was that on top of all of that, the joy of paying it forward. There's nothing better than getting a call from somebody a week in going, I feel like $1 million. I can't believe this is happening. Or a month in saying that they've lost whatever they've lost and that their life is different. Or Nicole, and I know you're out there somewhere, running by my office and I don't even recognize her a week into the plan. Those are the things that just keep me bouncing along and happy. So that's it. That's my journey.
I love that, Mike. I got chills as you were sharing your story because the magnitude of, you can see the difference on the scale of what's different for you, but I don't think that's where the biggest thing that is a part of your journey. Helping others see the same, living life at this level. It's truly incredible. And then spawning, so many people have decided to get healthy because of your decision, but there's one last thing I wanted you to share in there. So, it's so easy for people to put on weight, and most people, your stats show that people will gain back their weight and then some within 2 years, anytime they lose it. How long ago did you hit your goal weight, and how long have you been able to maintain that so far? Obviously it's going to be forever, but what's your journey been so far? How long has it been?
It really is going to be forever. And it's been it's nearly a year, almost a year. I'm closing in on that and so excited about it. I'm going to have a big 1-year anniversary.
I love that, Mike. Great story. Thank you for sharing tonight, and just thanks for being that inspiration to so many people. I love it. So just really quick, the best person that's going to help you explain what fit and is right for you is going to be your person that invited you. They're going to be your health coach. But just a little bit of information about what this looks like. Because I watched my family lose this weight, change their health, see the change in them. But I still wanted to know what it looked like. So we talked a little bit about this. But there is truly the 3 areas we want you guys to focus on, really opening it up. You can tell from the people that have shared tonight, it's not just to focus on the weight that transformed their journey. It was the healthy mind, the healthy body, and the healthy finances that really made this transformation possible. And we really focus on this being 4 components. That's what makes a difference across the board, hands down, for all of us here. And they're each 25%. So if you only use 25% or 50% or 75%, you'll get 25, 50, or 75% results. So really encouraging you the benefits is, one, you have a coach that's going to help you along the way. They're there to support you, accountable, encourage you. They're on plan themselves, chasing after their best health. That's one of the keys there. We have an education system, the Habits of Health. That's the one for me that I said changed the most, because as I was having the change in myself, learning about my body so I could understand why my body was doing different things and giving myself the knowledge to be able to move forward, that was huge. Then the community, I think hands down, I think that was the runaway best one in the chat, the community. And you can see why tonight, why that's so important, being around like-minded people. And then of course we have fueling plans, and that's just our vehicle that makes it simple to do. So with that being said, we have fuelings. They're right here. I got some examples for you, like bar, shake right here. See here, double chocolate brownie. Like, they're all meals that are all exactly the same. That makes nutrition easy and the habit of health easy. You just have to reach for something that's healthy. Before you know it, you're starting to build that habit of just reaching for something healthy every 2.5 to 3 hours. We have lean and greens. These are something that you'll make for yourself or have out at a restaurant. We have tons of recipes, but teaching you how to live healthy and what it looks like. And it comes with a guide right here that allows you to understand like how to simply and easily, because I don't know about you, a lot of you, you might be like, oh, I don't even know where to start. Some of you are saying, I know exactly what to do. It's the execution that's the most difficult part for me. And I think that's where most people are at. If you have any kids on here, you guys know you don't have any spare time and you're lucky if you get some sleep. That's what's made this easy for me initially, but then also into parenthood. That's what makes it really easy. And that's what our plans do. We have multiple plans, nursing mothers, 4, 2, and 1, seniors, teens. We have tons of programs, whatever the fit is for you, but our most widely popular program is our 5 and 1 plan. And I'm just gonna go over some really quick things on it because you're gonna wanna talk to the person that invited you to find out the right fit for you. But this one's important and one that most people utilize, and it's for a few different reasons. Is one, it's simple. 2, it's extremely easy. You get into a fat burning state on this plan. So it's not just low calorie, it's an actual state of nutritional balance, and eating every 2 or 3 hours that your body gets. It's hydrating yourself, proper water. It's really simple to follow, and it's balanced nutrition and protein. So we see like 2 to 5 pounds a week weight loss on average on plan. So you get to lose your weight quickly while having tons of energy, like everyone talked about, and not feeling hungry. We also have other plans, but the other one I put on here was our 3 and 3 plan. That's the one that people tend to move into after they hit their goal. And again, I said after they hit their goal because a lot of you are like, man, I've tried so many things before. Like Mike, you said I've lost 75 pounds every decade of my life, never truly getting to your true goal. We want to focus, and we really say that we focus on where most diets leave off, which is the weight loss. We want to help you thrive in nutrition and health and make it simple, easy, and obtainable for every area of your life going forward. So you get to be just like Mike and what he shared on this screen here. And there's a few things that make the difference, but I think everyone shared tonight. And for the sake of time, I'm going to keep that short, but I think it's committing to your health. I'd have to say hands down on a lot of things. It's realizing that this is about building a healthy lifestyle, not about dieting. And that's really what makes the difference. And if you dive into all those components, you will see that for yourself. And that explains a lot about this. So if that's where you're at today, I would really encourage you to talk to the person that invited you. But we also wanted to show you and let you know, and some people are here to learn more about this, is paying it forward like a lot of these people talked about. I put Lori on the screen because, again, like Mike's example, people are going to notice your success. And what's cool about that is that's going to, one, it's going to aid your health journey because when people are around you getting healthy, it's infectious and it supports you and your goals. But also when you pay or when you help other people move forward in their health, you can either, one, refer them to your coach, or you can become a coach and pay it forward like many of the people here. And so a little bit about that is like what paying it forward actually looks like. And so I wanted to bring on one last story as we kind of wrap up here tonight of someone that I've just truly been inspired by from the second I heard her on the beginning of her health journey. But she also just hit her 1 year anniversary on her health journey. So give her a big like congrats on her 1 year. And so I thought you could maybe wrap us up tonight by sharing a little bit about what your health journey has been like and what it's been like to pay it forward to others.
Awesome. Thanks, Brad. Hi, my name is Sunny. And I am actually Mike that spoke just before me. He was my health coach. So gosh, I don't even know where to begin, but I want to keep this short and honor your time tonight. So what I can tell you is just a little over a year ago, I had found myself really at my bottom. I had all sorts of random neurological issues going on, my tingling in my face, and thought I was having a stroke, and then an ear ringing like absolutely insane that all drove me to just being in an awful place. I had chronic pain taking place, and my hormones were like completely out of control. And so all of this led me to tons of ER visits and doctors and specialists, and a whole journey that lasted about 10 months of trying to track down what was going on with my health, doctors not finding any answers. And that leads a person to just feel pretty darn desperate when doctors can't figure it out, but you know something's wrong. So one night I'm praying and I am like, God, I need healing in this area. Please help me. And I just feel this kind of this voice that says to me, Sonny, I won't bring you a miracle in an area you can do the work. And I was like, dang. First you go into the whole, like, you don't understand, God, you don't understand. I did not do this to myself, but I started recognizing that I was a poor steward of my health, a poor steward of my body. And I'm a pastor. And so that was kind of a big deal for me. So I ended up doing some research. I reached out to my friend Mike, who I had seen on this massive transformation, somebody who I trusted, reached out to him, and he helped make it possible. And I started this journey, and just 3 weeks onto plan, my pain was gone, something I'd been trying to get rid of for 10 months. All of the random neurological stuff disappeared, like just crazy stuff, what food was doing to my body. And yeah, I've lost 52 pounds, but that's like the least of my worries. It was just more of my life literally has transformed, but it has been a coach. It's been a support team and people who have really personally developed me in more ways than I think I have ever been developed. And so, yeah, I mean, as a result of me jumping in, linking arms with people, doing the work, I also decided I wanted to pay health forward. I had somebody on my heart, that was my mother. And my mother has lost 98 pounds. Her life is totally changed. She's off oxygen. And so many more people, my good friend Jen, just watching lives just transform because of this amazing plan. But really, it's so much more. We make these diets about things like the food. Everybody wants to know, what am I going to eat? What am I going to eat? I'm like, stop focusing on what you're going to eat, because what we have to offer you, it is so not about food. It is about a life transformation. And I can say that I am living proof that this program works, and it is beyond just some number on a scale. That's the least thing. So if I would encourage everybody on this call, one thing is, like, every one of us has a different set of circumstances, but all of us have one thing. And that one thing is this ability to choose today to step up and say, you know what, I'm going to be the change that I'm wishing for in my life. I'm going to step in and I'm going to be a part of my own dang miracle. And instead of asking God to do it for me, I'm going to link arms and I'm going to do it with him. And I'm going to do it with other people. And I'm going to step in and I'm going to change my own dang life, and I'm going to do it today. So anyways, off my soapbox, I'm done. Boom.
Thanks, Sonny. I think we just need to end up right here. That was incredible. And what's cool about this, like, I've seen your journey one step at a time, and I know that's just a fraction of it. But I love your passion. I love what's worked inside you. I love that smile on your face. And like you said, like, yeah, the 50 plus pounds, like, that's, whatever. Because that's just like a fraction of this and what's transpired because of that. So I love your passion for people and how this was brought to you, what God's done in your life. Truly incredible. Thank you for sharing it tonight, because I think that spoke to a few people here that just from the chat here alone. I love your passion for seeing that, not just be for yourself, but for being for other people. So thank you for sharing. All right. So as we wrap up here, and I would encourage you, because if you came here to learn a little bit more about this is just what I'll say really quick about coaching. Is when you get healthy, it's infectious. Either pay it forward by referring people and giving people hope, because trust me, people are looking for it. I know that I've been doing this for 10 years. You'll be surprised how much that's actually on people's mind. But in all reality, you're 5 times more likely to reach and maintain your healthy weight if you become a coach. Big benefit right there. Helping others, doing well by doing good. It reinforces your own decision. And honestly, I would say, I don't know who learns more in this, the student or the teacher, when you become a coach. I think that's one of the other benefits there. Part-time, this does not take a lot of time. It takes like part-time hours. Like Sonny, like for instance, I know you're still on my screen a little bit here. You were just saying, like, I don't have any time. Like, my time is committed. I'm full time. You work this in the nooks and crannies, and it can be an additional like finances for your life. But honestly, which one is more important? Like that it impacts you more. I don't know if it's the changing the lives. Like I would do this for free. We get paid really well for it too, which is incredible. Personal growth, not to mention surrounding yourself. Like who wants to hang out with Mike, Sonny, Mackenzie, and Bernadine all day long? Because I know I do. You guys are amazing, and I just love everyone. I wish we could have everyone share, but we really don't have enough time. We want to keep these calls short, and that's why we have a lot of them. So we can go on with hundreds and hundreds of stories. But honestly, it's kind of like Bernadine said. It comes down to making a difference in those around you, and the list goes on. So I just want to show this here because it's our income disclosure statement. It shows what's possible. But what I'll say right here, and here's another example of it, is when you come on as a coach, just helping your first 5 people, that's like simple when you get started. If that's all you want to do, then that's great. It's about an extra $500 a month. But like, Sonny, you're still on my screen here. And like, I just know this has been a blessing financially for you. And the reason why it has been is because you've 100% focused on people from day one. You dove in, you learned the steps, you made it simple, and the deposits in the account just keep getting bigger. A big chunk of people that do this part-time, they do it at the executive director level. And you can kind of see here, it's about $2,000 to $3,000 a month. Just right there alone. I'd say the average executive director probably spends realistically like 6 to 10 hours a week supporting their clients, helping other people, making those times fit in the nooks and crannies here. And then it goes on from there. Once you duplicate, you saw the ripple effect of health that Mike created, that Sonny has created, that Jen's created, that all the people along the way, people are going to notice. And when you pass along a good thing, it can grow, especially if you keep it simple. So you might have big dreams. This might be additional benefit. This might be something you want to do. I never thought I would be doing this level, but this is honestly rolled into thousands of people's lives since we've gotten started, and it's been a huge blessing in our life. So if that's where you're at, or what I'll just say here, for those that are watching for your own health journey, people are going to notice. And I hear this all the time, so it's going to be a little bit unplugged here. That's kind of why we do these calls. We're real people. A lot of people say, oh, I'll wait till I finish my health journey. Please, I mean, however it works for you, there's no wrong way to have your health journey. But people want to do it with you. People want to partner with you. Don't wait till you're done with your journey. Take that on, help people, bring people into your tribe and do it with them and inspire yourself while you're inspiring other people. That's the best time to do it. So if you're looking to doing this, I'd say if that's your next step or you have questions, connect with the person that invited you. The health coaching kit is only $199. It's super that's the only cost that's involved. Everything you need as a coach is covered. There's only a $99 renewal each year. Your coach will help you hands-on. You don't do this by yourself. Like, we really want to help you help those first few people. Because again, you're either going to refer them or you're going to help them yourself, and your coach is going to help you with those first few people so you can see how simple it is. You start sharing on social media simply, authentically, and sharing your journey. Trust me, just like you, and if you're here on this call tonight, people want that as well. The first focus is helping your 5 people, and once you do that, like, you just feel like you've got it down and you can keep helping people. And really, becoming a coach is just helping 5 people at a time. So as we wrap up here today, drop me 1 in the chat if you are a coach and you've helped at least 5 people since starting coaching on here, so people can kind of get an idea of that. Abby, you were the first person to respond. You've helped way more than 5 people. You quit. You retired from the cooking industry this last year. Congratulations, Candy, Casey, Angela. Yes, Lori. Lori, you were the front of my pay it forward slide. I know you've helped some people. That's fair enough to say. So as we wrap up here tonight, you guys, this is everything I just want to say to you all. I just want to congratulate you for taking the time to invest in yourself. If this is just the additional support on your journey, I think we all got filled up a little bit more tonight. I know I did. Or maybe you came here tonight to look at, is this a possibility for you? And so what I'd like to end with tonight is just by saying, you guys came here tonight, or you're on your journey, just keep focusing on where you want to be and asking yourself, where would you be if you couldn't fail? What's possible? And just really staying in that place, because we have this busy go-go life where we never even get enough time to ask ourselves, what do we truly want in our life? Even that speck of time, 5 minutes here and there, allowing us to focus on where we want to go is a difference maker. So the last thing I'll say on top of this is, if you don't have a support community, even if this plan is not ready, if you're not ready for it this time, please find a community of support that's going to lift you up and support you in your health, because it is a difference maker. And it's all about who you surround yourself with and the support you get. So the other thing that I want to wrap you up here tonight, one more thing. If you're on tonight's call, my wife personally and I have been blessed by this more than you would ever even possibly imagine. And we've seen more people choose to get started on their health journey this month than we've ever seen before. So as a celebration of that, if this inspired you to start your health journey tonight, my wife and I want to personally offer you a $25 scholarship towards you starting your own plan and starting your optimal health journey tonight. So connect back with the person that invited you, explore what plan, what option, what goals you have for your health and what you'd like to see created, and get back with them. And we'd love to bless you with that as we move into the month of March. So that being said, the gyms are empty, but our chat and this call is full. So everyone, thanks for tuning in tonight. Congratulations, and everyone have a great evening, and congratulations on being here tonight. Sonny, Mike, Mackenzie, and Mernding, great stuff shared tonight. Truly inspiring.
Thank you. Thanks for asking us.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. It was fun to be part of it. I loved it.
Yeah. Who'd have thought, Mackenzie, from the start of a hurricane to where you are now? Total life change.
I still can't believe it, but it just shows anything's possible.
And you thought it was going to be a little from weight. I think your biggest transformation happened up here.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. It's definitely been a whole game changer, and I wouldn't change it for anything.
All right. Just want to tell you all, I appreciate you all. I see a lot of my familiar faces on here. Appreciate you guys. Continue to move forward, pushing forward every single day. Have a great evening, everyone. Talk to you later.